What is going on, guys? Infinity back here today with another video, and today I'm talking about captains, the role of a captain. And you might be asking me, like, what kind of captain are you exactly talking about? And for this particular video, if you guys can, obviously tell by my channel, I'm really into competitive Call of Duty, so I'm actually going to be talking about competitive Call of Duty players and the captains that are on the different teams. Now, the captain in competitive Call of Duty, my best way of explaining it to you is the pitcher in baseball, the quarterback in football. They're the main person. They're supposed to make the shots, give the final cut, like, this is the deal, this is what's going on. And that's the role of the captain in competitive Call of Duty. Right now, if you guys have any idea in the competitive scene for Ghost and for pretty much, in my opinion, but I would say Black Ops 2, honestly, there hasn't really been a need for captains. If you're wondering what I mean by that, captains haven't been really used as much and as effectively as they could be. Captains, they've gone from something that where they listen, they take in input, they hear the ideas of the team, but when it comes down to what you need to do, they say the final thing, they say what they're going to do, and no one else questions them. That is it. That's how it's supposed to go. And through Ghost and Black Ops 2, you've kind of seen that drop a little bit, and the teams that have been particularly successful have had a good captain behind them that tells them, no, we're going to be, no, you're going to do this. Like, he tells them, and some examples of that would be Envy. You know, you have Merc, who's the captain of Envy right now. Merc and Rambo are probably the dynamic duo when it comes to, being the captains of teams. They're very intelligent when it comes to the game. Rambo, very smart when it comes to search, very, very game knowledgeable. But whatever it comes down to, Merc has the final word. Merc says, you know what, Rambo, I like what you're saying, but we're not doing that. We're doing this, and no one questions him. That is why Envy won G3, I believe, this year in Call of Duty Ghost, because with their new lineup, which consists of JCap, Nameless, Formal, and Merc, they all listened to Merc. They had their inputs, they had their ideas, but whenever it came down to it, Merc had the final say. Whereas with their older team, when you had like Study and Parasite, it wasn't really working out because they would, kind of do their own thing almost. Another good example is Evil Geniuses, or previously known as Complexity. You had Aches, who's the captain, and if you guys have ever listened to the listen-ins of Complexity during Search and Destroy, in my opinion, that is one of the best examples of an effective captain, because whatever's going on, Aches is in charge, and he listens, he gets the call outs, and he goes, okay, this is what's going on, we're going here. Okay, they're going to C, we're wrapping around to A. He always has the final say, and that's why they were so dominant, is because you had three people who would stop what they're doing and what they felt was right and listen to what he had to say. And then the last example, which we haven't really seen so much, and we saw so much really in this season for COD Ghost, but toward the end, was Optic Gaming. Again, you have Clayster and Nadeshot, two very smart people when it comes to the game, and that's why, in my opinion, they've had a little bit of a struggle when it comes to being successful, is because whenever Nadeshot says, guys, we're going middle street for whatever Search and Destroy strat, whatever the flags are, usually you have Scumpy, who doesn't listen, or you have Clay, who has a better idea. And that's not what makes an effective team, and an effective team has to have one person that always calls the shots, and always is just the main role. And honestly, guys, when it comes down to it, what needs to be changed to improve captains in the game, in my personal opinion, would definitely be that it needs to be made clear whenever you have a team that whatever I say, whatever the captains say, that's the final word. You have to build that bond, that communication, that chemistry with each other, to where not only can you, trust the person, but, you have to, it really comes down to you have to trust the person, because if in your gut, it's telling you, dude, that's a bad idea, it's not going to work. You're not going to have an effective team. And honestly, that's why teams like Complexity, Evil Geniuses, that's why NV1G3, that's why Optic One X Games, is because whatever the captain had to say happened. It happened, and that is how it went. End of story. Nothing. End of discussion. So I hope you guys, enjoy this little short commentary about, captains, their role, and what I think they need to fix. I'm going to start doing a little bit more, roles with these, and just things in competitive Call of Duty is what my channel is about. Please click that subscribe button down at the top, at the bottom, wherever the hell it is. Just click subscribe. Please like the video, guys. It helps me out a ton. Comment what you guys think. I'd love to read your comments. Tweet at me. That'll all be in the description below. As always, guys, this is Infinity. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Switching sides.